Hey everybody, happy Friday. Okay, as a refresher, what we've done so far this week, you planned out your movie review, and this is actually last week. You wrote your rough draft, and then this week we came in and we had made 3 sets of revisions. First, you've highlighted where your claim is, where your summary is, your evidence, and your reasoning. Then you went in and you identified the types of persuasive strategies you use. So we have pathos, which is emotional. We have ethos, which references professionals or experts. And then we have logos, which is logic. It references facts. And you bolded those examples. Then we went in and you made word choice changes. You changed, say, watch, the word watch to experience, or unique to eccentric. You changed your boring words, your overused words, your boring phrases, dead words, to more interesting words. We thought about our word choice. Now today we have the last step in our assignment, and we are going to we're going to edit our draft. Pretty much we're going to go through a checklist and make sure that we have completed all the tasks we need to so that you can do outstanding on this major grade. Okay, so the goal today is that you can edit your writing and turn it into a final draft. So what we have for you is an editing checklist. Did I reread my writing to check for mistakes? So did you come back here, click on this link to go to your rough draft, and read through all of it to make sure you don't have any mistakes? If you're checking for spelling, I'm going to recommend that you read your essay backwards. And that sounds kind of weird. Don't read the word itself backwards, but read from the bottom up, because then your brain is picking out each individual word, and it's a lot easier to identify spelling errors. So you would read it like this. Writing and team, comedic, exceptional, it's because all I watched. It forces your brain to look at the individual word, whereas if we read the normal way, we can easily, in our minds, will easily skip over any errors. Also, reading out loud helps you to catch any errors. In conclusion, The Princess Bride is an outstanding movie. When I read it out loud, if I accidentally said, in conclusion, The Princess Bride is an outstanding movie, I'd be like, movies? What in the world? And I'd have to fix that. So it forces you to catch your mistakes. Because your brain, when you're reading in your brain, very, very easily jumps over that stuff and kind of fills in the blanks and fixes that as we read. So once you've done that one, you're going to drag a little X down, or a little check mark down there to say, yep, I'm done there. So you've done that one. Did I start each sentence with a capital letter? Did I end each sentence with a punctuation mark? These go together. You have to have capital letters and periods or question marks to end your sentence, okay, or exclamation points. But these go hand in hand. You're not going to have capital letters throughout your writing if you do not have any ending punctuation. So make sure you're checking for that. Drag your check mark when you're done. Did I indent at the beginning of each paragraph? When I say indent, this is what I mean. Go back to your rough draft. Each of my paragraphs, I have this little gap right here. That is our indent, and it's only the first line of the paragraph, okay? I indented here. That's how I signal to my reader. It's a really quick signal that this is a new paragraph, it's a new thought, okay? So you should indent. And how do you indent? You do not press the space bar a million times. You press the tab button, okay? I don't know how to do that. So you tab to indent. Everybody has a tab key. So check to see that you indented the beginning of the paragraph. Did I correct all misspelled words that are underlined in red? So you see how these are names, so they're not misspelled, but you see how I have that red underline? Let me zoom in a little bit for you to see. That's not going to zoom. Oh, there we go. Okay, you have the little red underline. Right click, and it's going to give you, I think it is Montoya, and it's going to give you options for how to spell it right. I'm pretty sure the movie spells it with a D. Humperdinck, that's the name. Obviously, it's not a real word. But if I had the word comedy, has a capital I. So comedy would be spelled wrong, and there should be a new line that pops up under there. I think it looks kind of funny because of highlighting, and it fixes it for you. Okay, and like I said, you can also read backwards, and it forces your brain to look at each word as an individual. and you catch the spelling mistakes more easily there as well. So again, right click, and it gives you, apparently there's a right way to spell that one, and it gives you the options, okay? So that is how you fix your spelling errors. Go back to your checklist, check all that off. Did I fix all of the lettering, lingo? So did you spell out the word you, Y-O-U, instead of the letter U? Gonna needs to be going to, wanna, want to, some, S-O-M-E, LOL, JK, we don't need stuff like that, okay? You need to have proper spelling. And then the last thing, did I do every mini lesson from this week? So check back to make sure you did Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So when we look at the example that we worked on all this week with our Despicable Me review, it should be highlighted, it should be bolded, and it should be underlined, okay? And you can also check out my example. Everything is highlighted, bolded, and underlined. So there you have it. Make sure you reference this video if you need to. Use the links, use the resources, that's what they're there for. Let us know if you have any questions, and we hope you have a lovely Friday. Also, last little thing, don't forget, this is a major grade. You need to make sure all of this is done. If you do not complete these mini lessons, you will not be getting credit for your major grade. Okay? Okay? Let us know if you have any questions, and have a great weekend.